poll going real quick. Are you subscribed? And do you love or know Jesus? Yes, I love Jesus. Yes, I'm subscribed. Or tell me more about Jesus. And finally, no, but I might subscribe. Boom, here we go. The poll has started. Yo, what's up, Trenton? No way. Guys, can we get some W Trenton in the chat? Trenton's in the chat today. There's no way. I haven't had Trenton in the chat yet, I don't think ever in one of my streams, besides once or twice. That's sick. Yo, Arthur said, yo, what's up, Trenton? I'm really interested. Or, no, I recently listened to your song, and it's really good. My song? No. Arthur, you're thinking of Travi. Travi's different. He's a different guy. Trenton did not make that song. Travi did. Travi's a different one of my friends. Trenton, he's a different one. Trenton's my best friend. He taught me balisong flipping. Travi's a different one of my friends. And he made that song, Broken. Trenton, I'm pretty sure Arthur's talking about Travi's song that I posted. Yeah, you're good. Trenton's different. Go check out Trenton's channel, though, if you haven't. He's a really good balisong flipper and has a really unique style. Yeah, it does sound a little similar. Yo, we got 7 people in here. Feel free to say hi or ask any questions, guys. Yo, what's up, Wavy? Good to have you in here. You know what, Trenton? I'm going to make you mod real quick. You obviously deserve to be a mod. Trenton, I'm going to just tell you, yo, Jaden Higgins, what's up? Yo, what's up, Thomas? Yo, Tom the Bomb. Yo, guys, can we get W Thomas in the chat? Shout out to Thomas, guys. He's one of my good friends from camp. Yo, what's up, Bread? What's up, Munkers? What's up, Shakira Warren? Bread said, how's your day? My day is going amazing. Ooh, Lily the Nin fam, biggest fan, said Tommy. Yes, bro, Tommy's in the chat. Ace Aura said hi. Hi, what's up, Ace? Arthur Dean said W Tommy, yeah. Ooh, Critter said hi. Baylor said hi. The Ultimate Philosophy said, are you pickpocketer? No, I do not do pickpocketing. Hayden Hannah said, I subscribed. Thank you. I honestly appreciate that. Every single subscriber matters to me. Luke Helms said, hi. Hi, what's up? Krypton Gaming said, hi. Hi, what's up, Krypton Gaming? Shelby said, do the light blue one. I got you. This is called the Nabalis Cheese. The light blue one is. This is a very good public flipper. If you're looking for something that flips good, that you can go and flip in public, this is what I would recommend to you. All right, Alex. What's up, Alex? What's up, Persian Gulf? What's up? Carly Skane said hi. Hi, what's up, Carly? Ferdy said, I'm doing well today. Thank you for asking, sir. What's up, Ferdy? Royalty Barca fan said hi. Hi, what's up? Theo Herrera said hi. Hi, what's up, Theo? Seth Chikura said, it's my birthday. Happy birthday. It's also my grandma's birthday today. So, that's pretty cool. You got the same birthday as my grandma. All right, Duolingo said, hi, I'm Duolingo. That's crazy. All right. No way. Tommy said, I'm buying my Thor outfit. Bro, you fit Thor so well. If you guys don't know, Tommy, he's one of my good friends from camp. I think he's 20 years old, but he fits the description of Thor so well. He's buff. He's got the blonde hair. He's pretty much real life Thor. Not even joking with you guys. Nino Brown Channel said hi. Hi, what's up? Ooh, Bryson Croach said, yo, what's up, Bryson? Abby said, are they sharp? Nope. All of these are trainers. All of these are perfectly safe and just for flipping purposes and having fun. Henrik is cool. Said, hi. Hi, what's up? I hope you're talking about the artist Henrik. My sister used to listen to Henrik, and I used to listen to some Henrik. Noah Ryder said hi. Hi, what's up, Noah? CC6869 said, oh, okay. Yo, Roman said, yo, Sammy. Yo, what's up, Roman? No way we got Roman in the chat. I'm pretty sure, unless you're a different Roman. Roman's also from camp. He's an awesome guy. Vitamin 47 said, hi, Daddy. Yeah, I am going to take that down. We don't want any inappropriate stuff in here, please. All right, Dark Void 69 said, how much do these cost? These three over here are all under $70. This one is about 150 US dollars, of course. All right, Mira Zabka said hi. Hi, what's up? Said I'll leave the chat if you don't give me a shout out because I said Tommy is very cool. All right, shout out Lily. Yes, Tommy is very cool. If you do not know, guys, Tommy is like absolutely awesome. Henry John said long bread always coming like that. Okay. Dragon Slayer said nice skill. Thank you, I appreciate it. All right. Janixie Chode said, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, Janixie? I hope I'm saying that right. Kevin Martinez said, do you sell these? Mine specifically are not for sale, but all of these you can get online from different companies. All right. I made a Lego Balisong. Ooh, so did I. I like making Lego stuff. If you guys don't know, I love Legos. Like, I mean, love Legos. I love Legos. I love mechs specifically. I love making Lego Ninjago mechs. But I also love making Lego Balisongs. I've made plenty of designs. This one is not the coolest looking design. I've made designs that are made to look cool. And I have made some that are made to flip well. This specific design is made to have the best flippability of any Lego Balisong I've made. It does not look the coolest out of all the Lego Balisongs I've made. I've made some that are all one color, made some that are black and blue and stuff, but this one has the best flippability of any Lego Balisong that I've made. Bryson said, please pin me. I got you. Give me just a second. All right. Trenton B said, it's so laggy. Why is it so laggy? Is it laggy for you? All right. Gojo said something. Hello, Gojo. All right. Shawnee Mays said, so do I. I love Legos too. Yes, Legos are awesome. I love making Lego Balisongs. I actually just yesterday filmed the video on how to make this specific Lego Balisong right here. I made this on video yesterday. And I think I'm going to scrap the video idea. But if you guys don't want me to scrap it, if you guys do want me to post it, let me know and I'll think about posting it. I think I'm probably just going to scrap the video idea, even though I already have it completely edited and done. But, yeah. All right, tell your grandma I said happy birthday to her. All right, I will. I'm seeing her later today. Fiery World said hi. Hi, what's up, Fiery World? Tad the Lad, #1, said hi. Hi, what's up, Tad the Lad? Carlone Burgeon said, hi, can you send me one? Nope, none of mine are specifically are for sale, but all of these you can get online if you are interested. All right, hold up. My Lego Balisong fell apart. My bad. All right, we're good. Hi, I like your Lego set. This is not a Lego set. I made all this custom. This is a custom Lego Balisong. That is also a custom Lego tower. None of these are Lego sets. If you find this for sale anywhere, then congratulations, because I did not know like that's even a thing. I made all these custom. All right, happy birthday, Abby. All right, who's Abby in here? Oh, Abby said today's my birthday. Yes, happy birthday, Abby. All right. Jamie Harbin said, I got some nice Nabalis products, man. Cool BB Barfly, too. Yes, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm hoping to get some, eventually one day soon, if I can start making some pretty nice money. I'm hoping one day I can get my dream Balisong, which is the Nabalis Wing. They just did a restock on it, so I'm hoping one day I can save up enough money here pretty soon and get my dream Balisong. But that's for later in the future. All right. Everybody's asking to be pinned. Unfortunately, I'm not going to pin anyone because there's too many people asking. All right. Kobe said, you're cutting out. Is it laggy? Is it actually laggy? Ooh, Hold up. Hey, is it back? I'm cutting out. Hello, guys. Is it still laggy? Still laggy. All right. What about now? Hey, is it better now? Is it better now? Is it better now, guys? Sugar apple on stock. Yes, it's better now. Okay, cool. Sorry, I got a call from someone. Whenever I get a call from someone, it always glitches on my streams. I should start telling people when I'm streaming. That way they won't call me. I got a call from one of my friends, and I still hung up the call, but it still decided to be laggy on stream. You're cutting out. Kobe, I'm sorry I'm cutting out. That's just for you, bro. Not for everyone else. Ooh, Simple Flip said, yo. Yo, what's up, Simple Flips? No way. Bro, if you're who I think you are, I love your channel, bro. I used to watch your channel all the time. Cheeseburger Short said, like and sub if you love Jesus. No, you don't have to like and sub, whether you love Jesus or not. I hope you just love Jesus, whether you like and subscribe or not. You don't have to like and subscribe. If you like you can like and subscribe if you like the content, but if you don't like the content, you don't have to. I do hope that you love Jesus, though, no matter what. All right. Headit said, answer me or you're gay. Shout out my username. Either way, I'm not gay. I can promise you that. But I will shout you out. I wish you could have asked more politely, but either way, I'll shout you out. I'm nice like that. Sorry. All right. Tad the Lad said W. Layla said, dang, this is so tough. Thank you. I appreciate it. Y-Tier 13 said, I love Jesus. So do I, bro. That's awesome. Glad to see a lot of people in here loving Jesus and knowing Jesus. All right. Timothy Courtwright said, how much does that stuff run? It really depends on what you buy. My most expensive one is the Barracuda V2 right here. Costs about $150 US. But this one right here, it's made with a new grade of aluminum and costs about $35 US. It's called the Nabalis Impulse. This is what I would recommend to you if you're looking into buying a balisong. This is definitely what I would recommend. Has nicely rounded handles, very good grip, good jimping, and even has changeable weights at the bottom. All right. Bryson said, you are the best. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not sure about that one, but I appreciate the nice comments. Wavy said, I don't believe in God or Jesus. Hey, Wavy, keep searching. Keep searching, bro. All right. Hello, the blue spot. Or hello at the blue spot said, I like if you shout me out, please. Shout out to you, and you do not have to like. Only like if you like the content. I'm not going to demand that anybody likes the stream or that anybody subscribes. Because me personally, I'll give you an example. Here's an example, okay? There are some things that I like watching, some things that I don't. For example, I love parkour stuff. I subscribe to lots of parkour people and balisong people, but I'm not a big fan of fishing. I like going fishing. Don't get me wrong, fishing's fun. But I'm not a fan of watching fishing content on YouTube. So I'm not subscribed to tons of fishing people. And in the same way, you may not like balisong content. If you don't have to subscribe. If you just want to watch one of my videos every once in a while, that's perfectly fine. But now if you do like my content and you like almost all the videos that I upload and you like being in all my streams, I would recommend subscribing, because subscribing, it does support me and it does mean quite a bit if you do subscribe, but I'm not going to force any of you to. All right. A person FN said, aren't those sharp as heck? No, these are all perfectly safe. These are all trainers. These are all balisong trainers. They are all perfectly safe, and they are just for practicing and flipping purposes, just for having fun with. All right. So my YouTube channel is Hedits. Can you shout it out? Yes, Hedits. I've already shouted you out. All right. Here's a cool question. SR Ski said, do you like Will Hirsch? Honestly, his content's pretty cool. He has well edited, high quality videos, which I am a fan of. I'm not a fan of the nasty gay jokes that he makes in the video. Me as a Christian, because I don't support LGBTQ, I don't like how much he presses it, and I don't like how. Here's the thing. Lots of people from the LGBT community say that Christians like to force their religion on people, yada yada. I'm not going to force my religion on anybody. I'm not going to force my beliefs on anybody. But it's funny to me how they can say that, and then yet they're the ones trying to force it on us. No offense, but I don't watch Will Hirsch's videos anymore because I got tired of how many gay jokes he made in the video. He just made too many nasty gay jokes for my liking. He would always support it way too much. He would talk way too much about it. He would make half the video about the LGBT community more than about the balisong he was reviewing, which is not needed in my opinion. If you're going to make a video about a balisong, make it about the balisong. But, so I've stopped watching Will Hirsch, but he does have some pretty high quality videos. I like how it is well edited. That's something that a lot of balisong YouTubers lack is good editing, and consistent video uploads. A lot of people just pretty much face a camera, flip, and talk. Not a lot of people have well edited balisong videos, whereas Will Hirsch does. So I am a fan of his high quality content. I just got a bit too sick of him always talking about how he's gay and about the LGBT community. All right. Abby said, I have a YouTube channel. Nice. That's awesome. JT said, yo, OG Sammy Wemmy, it's Jerry Berry. Yo, what's up, Jerry Berry? Angelia Spencer said, yo, what's up, Angelica or Angelia? Chas Slays said, hi, what's up, Chas Slays? Braden Clark said, I just subscribed. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Every one of my subscribers matters, because I remember when it used to take me like 2 weeks just to get 10 subscribers, and every single subscriber matters, even still. All right. Oh, my goodness. So many people chatting in here. All right. Ricky Self said, hi, what's up? Nate said, hi, what's up, Nate? Lion Cake said, hi, what's up, Lion Cake? MKT said, do you have a live blade? I do have a live blade. I do not flip it on camera. I flip strictly trainers. All right. Felicia Lafferty said, how do you make a YouTube channel? As long as you're able to. Most accounts, you're just able to upload videos if you have a YouTube account. If you're able to comment and all that, you should be able to just upload a video anytime you want, and boom, you have a YouTube channel. It's pretty simple. All right. Maybach0959 said, hi, what's up? And I'm going to say more about the YouTube channel thing. Though it is pretty simple to start a YouTube channel and make videos, it is hard to have high-quality videos. So when you make videos, you don't want to just randomly upload like a 2-second random video. That's not going to get you any views. You want to have some sort of subject or topic or thing that you are reviewing and or talking about, and you want to make it entertaining for your audience, and you want it to be well edited. That's something that a lot of YouTubers I'm seeing nowadays are lacking, is well edited videos. And your video, in my opinion, has to be very well edited, along with staying entertaining for your viewers, for it to be considered a high quality, good video. All right. Oh my goodness, I'm going to try and pronounce this. Pineu mono ultra microscopical canoliosis said, spell my name while doing the easiest trick on loop and I'll subscribe. I got you right now. I'll spell it all out. Okay. Here, I'm doing the chaplain, okay? PNEUMONOULTRAMICOROSCANOCONIS, or no, NIOSIS. Boom! I'm not going to try and pronounce that again, but that was crazy, my brother. All right. Plush Video said, do you ever get cut by doing that? No, all of these are perfectly safe. These are all balisong trainers. These are all trainers and perfectly safe, just for flipping purposes. Wavy said, guys, please subscribe. Sammy was so close to 2K subscribers. Wavy, I'm going to pin that. Thank you. Am I at 2K already? Have I hit 2K yet? Can someone go check, maybe? Trenton, can you go check real quick? Your worst nightmare said hi. Hey, worst nightmare, I'm going to be putting you on timeout because you are spamming. Please stop spamming. All right. Ross said hi. Hi, what's up, Ross? Survival01 said no. All right, Ghostman said hi. Hi, what's up, Ghostman? Wow, I'm very close to 2K. All right, guys. Do you think we can pass 2K subscribers in this stream? That would be crazy. All right, Ross said hi. Hi, what's up, Ross? All right. Hey, if you are my 2,000th subscriber, let me know. Don't lie about it either. I want to know who my 2,000th subscriber is, and I will shout you out. All right, Kobe said, what is God's real name? God is a title, not a name. At least that's what I think. I want to hear your thoughts. Yes, God does have a name. We know how it's spelt in English, and unfortunately, we don't know exactly how to pronounce God's name. It is spelt, then we're talking about the God of the Bible, the only true God that I believe in as a Christian, my Father in heaven. Okay, he has a son Jesus, and he is the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, God of the Bible, only true God. All right, he does have a name. Unfortunately, back way long time ago, they got so scared of you accidentally using God's name in vain that they stopped saying God's name altogether. And so it has been, I think, forgotten how exactly to say God's name. But I know in English it is spelled YHWH, which some people pronounce that Yahweh or Yahweh. And fun fact, you're pretty much saying God's name as you breathe. So it's basically the first thing you say when you're born and the last thing you will say before you die. If you inhale and exhale, it sounds a lot like YHWH. There's a cool video I saw one time that was a whole sermon just on that topic, on God's name and how breathing pretty much is pronouncing God's name. It was really cool. An amazing video. I forget exactly who it was. It was some Chinese preacher here in America, I think. I'll see if I can find that link sometime and give it to you guys. All right. Shrek said hi. Hi, what's up, Shrek? No way, guys. We got Shrek in the chat. That's crazy. Steady said, can you wrist tap? It's my favorite trick. Bro, I cannot wrist tap. That's a hard one for me. I've been trying to learn how to do like wrist bumps and wrist taps and all that. That is a pretty hard trick for me to be able to do. So unfortunately I cannot, but it's something that I will continue to try and get down and practice. All right. Mantis Pryor said hi. Hi, what's up, Mantis? All right. Cherry Crazy said hi. Hi, what's up, Cherry Crazy? Dash and Jump YouTube said hello. First time? Cool. It's good to see a bunch of new people in my streams. I'm loving all the new people that I get in my streams each day. All right. Kingston Harmon said, sup, bro? Yo, what's up? Blair said, yo. Yo, Blair. My last name is actually Blair. That's crazy. All right. Steezy Cars said, if you do your hardest trick, I will sub. All right. Let me figure out what my hardest trick is, honestly. I'm not sure. I'd say it probably has to be my my fan aerial combo that I just did there. Here, I'm going to do it one more time. Boom. Fan aerial combo. That was my hardest trick, probably. All right. Cars on the road. So can you do Y2K for me? I got you, bro. Here. You got to hold in this position about an inch from the end of your balisong. Thumb roll over. Flick out. Y2K. Boom. There you go. All right. Squirrel said, explain to me how a man named Noah gathered 2 of each 2.9 million species and put them on a 400-foot boat for a year. How did he feed them all? And where did he store the food? How did he keep them? Well, in my opinion, no one man can do that. God did that. God helped him with it, 100%. God, it says, I forget where the verse is in Genesis. It says, God gathered all the animals and brought them to Noah. God made all the animals, 2 of each kind, 2 of every species, come to Noah. And in my opinion, in the same way, let's think about it like this. You're asking, how was he able to feed all of them? Well, how was Jesus able to feed 5,000 people with 2 loaves of bread and some fish. Or was it 2 loaves of bread? I forget the exact number. It was just a few loaves of bread and a few fish, and Jesus fed the 5,000. So I think it's going to be something exactly like that back in Noah's day. I'd say God was able to provide food for all the animals, or just make it to where they didn't have to eat. I don't really know. It doesn't clarify all that in the Bible, but we know God did it. God made it happen. God helped Noah, and here we are today. All right. Squirrel said, yeah, but how did he store food on a 400-foot boat and keep them from eating each other? Again, I would say that is God, to keep them from eating each other. In the same way, why did, when Daniel was in the lion's den, how did he keep the lions from eating Daniel? He put an angel in there. So, in my opinion, if God was there with Noah on that boat, helping Noah, I'd say the animals knew pretty dang well not to eat each other and not to try eating humans or each other. All right. Justin Beersley said, what do you think of people taking the Bible out of context to vindicate contempt for marginalized people? Those are some big words, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know everything. I don't understand everything that you just said, but what do I think about people taking the Bible out of context? That's not a good thing. For example, there's a verse that people take from Matthew, and people just read one verse sometimes. That is one of the biggest problems nowadays with some churches, is they take one verse out of an entire chapter of the Bible and make it mean whatever they want it to mean, when in reality that's not what the rest of the chapter says. So you pretty much, if you want to know if somebody's taking a verse out of context or not, read the rest of the chapter. And if you want to know if they're taking that chapter out of context or not, read the chapters before and after it. All right. Braylon said, go Godspeed. Godspeed is a yo-yo trick, not a balisong trick. Big Bear Production said, be better, brother in Christ. I'm trying each day. Thank you, Ben. All right. Sam said, everyone asking how God made things happen should go to church and learn. Actually, here's the thing, Sam. A lot of people in here asking how God made things happen, they're probably asking it in here because I've ran into a lot of atheists, a lot of unbelievers, and one of the number one reasons people reject God and are atheists is because they've ran into bad Christians at the church, or they've gone to a bad church. And so sometimes you do have to ask questions to some people that you maybe feel more comfortable asking than just going to a church. Some people have had bad experiences with church. As bad as that sounds, and as surprising as that sounds, it's true. Some people have had very bad experiences with church, and that's a very sad thing to hear. That's why we as Christians always need to be trying every day, no matter where we are, when we are, to be like Christ. All right. Crazy Rager said, nice toes. Brother, why you looking at my toes? All right. Squirrel said, no, I read all the religious books, never been to church. All right, I would recommend going to church sometime for sure, because though I wouldn't say we have to go to church to get to heaven and to know God, we definitely should, okay? Because though we can get a close relationship with God just from reading the Bible ourselves, there's something about going and fellowshipping with other people. There's something about going and praying and laying hands on each other and worshiping together and reading the Bible together and asking questions in a group. That there's something about that that's just different than doing it on your own. And there's a type of understanding and clarity that you will get from doing such things. All right. Trenton B said, let's get him to 3K subs in this stream for his toes. Bruh. I may have to pin that. Boom. I pinned that, Trenton. Okay. Someone said, bro, play Call of Duty. Unfortunately, I do not play Call of Duty. I'm sorry. I used to play Fortnite, though. I used to be a big Fortnite fan. I no longer really play any video games, though. All right. Sony said, I used to go to church until my priest cheated on me with another choir boy. The heck are you saying, bro? All right. Let's see here. Martina's house said, "Could you give me some tips on combo moves I can do around the thumb, but I can't catch it smoothly." I got you, bro. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna do it in stream because I have so many questions that I'm going through and answering. But I do have that exact question that you asked. I have a video on that. It's titled "How to Do Basic Rollovers." Go watch that video, and it should help you a lot with that. It shows you how to do things such as the thumb rollover, which is just, like you said, going around your thumb. It shows you how to do the index rollover, which is going around your index finger. And then finally, it shows you how to put them all together and do the whip rollover. So please go watch that video, and it should help you a lot with what you are wanting. How to do basic rollovers is what it's titled. It's on my channel, and it's pretty much exactly what you're wanting. All right. Silent VR said, "Do your most simple open and close?" I got you, bro. My most simple open and close is probably or just the double rollout. Probably the double rollout, not going to lie. All right. Four-wheeler guy said, "My name is Blair." Cool, bro. My last name's Blair. Neon VR said, "Not going to lie, bro. I got a sub. Protect this man at all costs." What do you mean? All right. Little Dylan said, "Your toes are like curls." Okay. Don't know why you guys are all so obsessed with my toes. Starting to freak me out a little bit. But we're going to move on. Okay, Space Invader X said, "Do you play TF2? I do not. I don't really know what that is. I've heard a lot of people talk about that, especially when it comes to balisongs. Never played it. Don't know what it is. All right, Long Road said, "I have the COM 1. Okay. Asra. I hope I'm saying that right. Asra said, "Play Minecraft." Nope. Like I said, I don't really play any video games. I don't play Minecraft. Don't play Roblox. Don't play Call of Duty. I used to play Fortnite, but I no longer play Fortnite anymore either. All right. King Bob said, "Ain't butterfly knives illegal in UK?" I'm not sure about the UK. I think trainers are legal though. All of these are trainers. All of these are perfectly safe. Now even trainers are illegal some places. I don't know why, but just look into it. Look into the specific laws of where you are, and trainers most of the time are legal about anywheres. All right. King Leo said, "Shout me out, please." I got you. Shout out King Leo. All right. King Philip said, "Sick name, King Bob." No way. We got King Leo, King Phillips, and King Bob. That's crazy. All right. Smilex said, "I just bought a Thai Kraken. Have you flipped it yet?" I have never flipped a titanium Kraken before. No. That sounds sick, though. I've never even flipped a titanium balisong, but I've always wanted to. I've heard that titanium is pretty much the durability of stainless steel, but has the lightweight type of material as aluminum. So I've heard that titanium is pretty good. I've never flipped a titanium Kraken, but hopefully one day I can. All right. Telescope viewer said, "Jesus Christ died on the cross for you and your sins. If you believe in him, you'll be granted eternal life." Amen, bro. He did. He died on the cross for my sins, for your sins. We can still struggle sometimes after we're saved, and that always hits us hard. I'll admit, I still struggle sometimes with sin. Big one for me as a young man is lust. I still fall into lust sometimes. Even today I did, and that still hits me sometimes. I feel bad about it because I'm like, Jesus died on the cross for my sins, and yet I still struggle with sin sometimes. That can hit us hard sometimes. But a good quote I heard one time is, "Sin is not what kills a man. Sin without repentance is what kills a man." And I love that quote because it's man, is that accurate. All right. CS NASA said, "What's your favorite Bible verse?" My favorite Bible verse, I have this on the end of every video that I post in my outro, is Proverbs 9:10, and it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." All right, Meezy PB said, "Can I get a shout out, please?" Shout out to you, Meezy PB. All right. Trenton B said, "Hey, by the way, for those of you saying this is corny and hating on this, please stop. If you don't like it, it's your loss, because this is one of the best YouTubers for real." Hey, Trenton, it's okay if there's haters. Hey, if you're a hater, if you're saying this is corny, tell me how it's corny, because I want to know. I want to know how I can improve my channel, all right? All righty. GK said sin isn't real. That is more cap than I've ever heard, bro. Sin is absolutely real. What do you call murder, my brother? All right. Quentin Wagner said my mom just died. I'm so sorry, bro. I'll be praying for you. All right. Sebastian said I subscribe to you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. All right. Vinny Sanders said, sup, bro. Yo, what's up, Vinny? I feel like I remember you from one of my past streams. All right. Hoodie said, shut out HUD9 Fade. No, I'm not really going to shut out anyone unless they start saying inappropriate stuff. All right. Valis1143 said, Blair, teach me your ways, I beg you. Love, Blair. Teach me your ways, I beg you. Love, Blair. Teach me your ways, I beg you. Love. What? Are you talking to me or someone else in the chat? That's one of the weirdest comments I've ever gotten. All right. All right. Quentin Wagner said, my mom just died and it's been really hard on my family, but Samuel has been one of the biggest figures, and I just want him to know that he is a good person. Can I also get a shout out? Absolutely. That, man, bro, that probably makes my whole day to hear you say that I'm actually, that I've made your, that I have made you feel better whenever you're going through hard times. Man, I was not expecting that. But yes, absolutely, you can get a shout out. Shout out Quentin Wagner, guys. Quentin Wagner. Let's all be praying for Quentin and showing him or her support. I'm not really sure. But just be showing them some support and be praying for them. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna write down your name real quick and pray for you. There's been a few people here and there who have needed prayer, so I just kind of write down their names and pray for the random viewers that do need prayer. So I'm gonna write that down real quick. Quentin Wagner. Okay. All right. Quentin Wagner. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Wagner. Hold up just a second. Pray for. Okay, perfect. Holy moly. All right. I'm going to have to start ending the stream here. Actually, oh, yeah, I am. Because what I use to stream, that would be my phone. My phone is almost dead. It is running out of battery pretty quickly, and I can plug it in right now, so I'm going to be using this setup now. But also, I need to go eat lunch, and I'm probably going to film a video of making a cheese quesadilla with cheese. That's right, guys. I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to do an episode 2 of Cooking with Sam, making cheese with cheese. All right. A Flipping Passion said, peace, bro. Take it easy. All right, Hoodies said, pray for Hoodies, please. I got you. I'll pray for you too. I might just go through and ask for prayer for all my viewers, honestly, everyone that needs prayer. All right. Tony said, "Hi, brother. God bless." All right. Fun with Krog said, "Bye. Have a good day." All right. I am gonna have to end it pretty soon. I'm gonna read off. I'm gonna read off 3 more questions. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'm gonna read off 3 more big questions. Then I'm gonna read the poll and end the stream. All right. Okay. There we go. Alana Sigma said, whenever I watch your videos, it makes me happy because I used to have a cat. She used to love watching your videos with me. She grew up on my lap and watched videos. Wow. That's crazy to hear. I'm glad my videos make you happy. I'm thinking about I have a scrapped video idea that I just filmed yesterday. The reason I didn't do a second stream yesterday in the afternoon is because I was filming a video. I actually filmed how to make a Lego balisong. That's a pretty funny video. Pretty educational and funny video that I filmed yesterday. I'm probably just gonna scrap the idea, even though I have it all edited and ready to post on YouTube. I'm probably gonna scrap the idea. If you are interested and you do want me to post it, let me know. And I might. All right. Alrighty. Anyone else got any more questions? Justice said my brother just passed away. I'm sorry. I will keep you in my prayers. All right. Ooh, Wavy himself had a question. Wavy's one of my mods, guys. He's a very loyal OG viewer. Wavy said, "Samuel, what's your opinion on blade bias? Blade bias as in literal blade bias or blade bias as in the YouTuber? I'm gonna assume that you're talking about the YouTuber. So Blade Bias is if you guys don't know who Blade Bias is, it's an amazing YouTuber. But it used to be run by two people, Tyler and Ethan. Tyler does not post on the channel that much anymore. Nowadays, it is mainly run by a guy named Ethan, or Camaro EE is his other YouTube channel. Blade Bias is a channel all about balisongs, all about reviewing different balisongs and talking about different balisongs. It is a very good channel if you're looking for information on different balisongs, such as mainly Nabalis balisongs is mainly what they do. Ethan has been uploading a lot more than Tyler has, and it's a very, very good channel. I don't agree with him on everything. For example, another thing that he's been doing lately, just like Will Hirsch, is he's been talking a lot more about the LGBT community, and me as a Christian, I do not support LGBTQ. As I said yesterday, that does not mean I hate anybody. That does not mean I'm transphobic or homophobic or whatever else you guys want to call it. I'm not any of those. I just do not support LGBTQ. I do not believe it is right as a Christian. I believe it is wrong. I believe it is absolutely disgusting, and in the Bible it says it is an abomination to the Lord. So I do not support it, but that does not mean I hate anyone. I still will love you, even if you do support it. So though I don't agree with Blade Bias and everything, and I wish he would not talk so much about that on his videos, he does have very, very good insight and intelligence on balisongs and has some very good opinions. Like I said, another thing is lots of YouTubers, balisong YouTubers especially, do not have well-edited videos, and that is one of the things that I see wrong with his channel that could use some improving is editing. He has good videos, very good videos, and he makes it entertaining. He has very good information, but he needs something that makes his viewers want to stay. Because unless you are absolutely wanting to know information about the balisong he's reviewing, I'm gonna be real with you. His videos don't make you want to stay and watch the rest of the video. He doesn't make them that humorous, and it needs more editing. So his channel is not the best balisong channel out there, in my opinion, but if you are looking for good information on a balisong, he does have very, very good information. Hey, Soccer Goat, I'm going to put you on timeout because you are spamming. All right. Hold up. Okay, Kobe, I'm finally going to answer your question. I've seen you do this. I've seen you asking this one a lot. Kobe said, if Adam and Eve weren't meant to eat the fruit from the tree, why did he make the tree, and why did he make the snake that would go on to become Satan? Let me think about that real quick. Honestly, I don't have an answer to that. I would say there are some things that are beyond the human mind that only God knows, and that's probably one of those things. All right. All right, Bobby Look said W. All right, guys. One more question. One more big question. And then I will be ending the stream. One more big question, guys. Anybody got a question? Anybody got a question? Lots of people saying hi. Lots of people hanging out, which I love. Good to see you in here, Y Gamer Guy. All right. Any big question, you guys? Anybody have a question? Okay, Snowball said, can you teach me your ways? Not a real question, FYI. I don't know what you mean by my ways, but if you mean balisong flipping, I have tutorials on my channel for beginners and for more advanced flippers also. I have some cool combos, such as my aerial fan combo. I have a tutorial on that. And if you're talking about Christianity, go read the Bible and try and follow Christ. That's all I got to say to that. All right. Leo said, "Can you pray for my non-secular music career, bro?" Absolutely, bro. I know people who are also doing Christian music, and it's pretty fire. Not gonna lie. My friend Travi has made a song, and I think he deleted all of his songs, so now the only place that you can find his song is just on my YouTube short on my channel. But go check it out. He's an amazing artist. He's feeling pretty insecure about it, I'm pretty sure, though. All right. King Philip said, "Bro, I love this channel." Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Ed Pez was Skowski said, "Bro's a Ninja Turtle." I mean, I wouldn't have nothing wrong with being called a Ninja Turtle. It's the first time I've been called a Ninja Turtle, but I mean, I could go by that. I do balisong flipping. I do love parkour. Parkour is my number one hobby. And coming after balisong flipping and parkour, somewhere's in there with those, is karate. And I do use nunchucks. So, yeah, I would be cool with being called a Ninja Turtle. Maybe that could be one of my nicknames, maybe. All right. Any last big question before I end the stream? Anyone? Okay, somebody wants me to flip my Barracuda V2, so I'm going to do that as I answer this last question. Okay, here's the last question I'm going to answer. Isaac Keller said, "Can the Big Bang Theory and God both be true at the same time?" In my opinion, no, not at all. They cannot both be true. Big Bang Theory is pretty stupid in my opinion. It goes by the scientific theory that something can come from nothing, which is scientifically impossible. Something cannot come from nothing, and the scientific theory of the Big Bang pretty much says that there was a Big Bang and everything just came to existence absolutely perfectly, which is, in my opinion, one of the stupidest theories on how the Earth came true. I'm sorry if you believe in the Big Bang Theory, and I'm not trying to insult you personally. I do not think you're a bad person if you believe that, but I think it is one of the dumbest theories that anyone has come up with onto why the Earth was created. But yeah, I would say God and the Big Bang Theory cannot be true at the same time, because in the Bible it says God is the creator of the universe. It tells when, on which day, he created different things. He created the earth, and he created everything that exists. And in my opinion, it is quite evident, based on how perfectly nature works and things, that there is a creator of the universe, and that it was intelligent design, and that God did design the universe. So yeah, I would say no, that cannot both be true at the same time. All right. All right, Large Barge 47 said, "I think you should definitely do some research and understand the things you are arguing against before you posting your opinions online." All right. I thank you for that little piece of opinionated advice. And I'm just giving you guys my opinions. Please don't. It seems like some people are taking what I say as fact. Do not do that. Do not take what I say as absolute fact, unless I'm quoting from the Bible, which the Bible is absolute fact. So you can take that as absolute fact. And I will tell you to take Bible verses as absolute fact. But if it's not a Bible verse, do not take what I say as absolute fact, because I'm just giving you my opinions on stuff, and I do not know everything, obviously. But yeah, so I'm not sure if that's even what the Big Bang Theory is. From what I've heard, the Big Bang Theory is pretty much saying that there was a Big Bang and then everything just popped into existence. So I could be wrong, and if that's why you're saying what you're saying, that I should research stuff more, then I'm sorry. I probably should research stuff more. And the thing is, here's the thing, Large Barge, 47. You're telling me to go and research this stuff before I argue against it. Here's the thing. I don't know what I even need to research, because I get the most random questions on here. I never knew before this moment that I was going to get a question on the Big Bang Theory. So I had no way of knowing that I needed to go and research the Big Bang Theory. So I can't really go and research stuff before my streams, because I don't know what people are going to ask me in my streams. You see what I'm saying? So that I am sorry that I don't fully research things before I give you my opinions on them. I pretty much can only give you my opinions because I don't know what kind of questions I'm going to be asked before the stream, if you can see what I'm saying there. All right. All right. Spiral Honeycomb said, do you have 2.39K subs? Congrats. Holy moly, guys. Hey, before I end the stream, do you think we can get to 3.4? You think maybe? Maybe we can get to 3.4K? All right. Adjudicator said, no gay hate, guys. Some Christians are gay too. Yeah, bro, I'm not hating against gays at all. I don't know. I'm sorry if that's what you got out of that. I'm not hating against gays at all. I'm not, absolutely not hating against them. I don't support what they do. I know some gay people. Like I said in my other stream the other day, I have a cousin who's trying to be gay. Guess what? I love my cousin. I do not hate him at all. I'm not a fan of the things he's doing. I don't agree with him being gay. In my opinion, that's not something he should do, and I will encourage him to change his ways and to go against that. I will encourage him to not be gay, but that does not mean that I hate him. But when I say that I don't support something, that does not mean that I hate it. That's not what I mean. Everybody instantly thinks that when I say I don't support something, it means I hate it. No, that's not true. I do not support LGBTQ, but that does not mean that I'll hate somebody. Now, LGBTQ and gay in itself, I do hate that being gay ever became a thing. In my opinion, same-sex marriage and same-sex couples should never have even started to exist. I disagree with it, but that does not mean that I'll hate you if you are gay and if you are lesbian, all right? I hope you guys understand that, because I have cousins who are very much a big part of the LGBT community, who are very much, one of them's trying to be trans, one of them's gay, okay? And that does not mean I hate my cousins. I love my cousins, all right? I'll encourage, because I believe that it is wrong, I will encourage them to do what is right and stop that. But that does not mean I hate my cousins. It does not mean I'm going to spread a bunch of hate against them. Absolutely not. Hope you guys understand what I'm saying here. All right. Donna Carlton said, I just subbed and I agree with you. Thank you, bro. A lot of people saying they agree with what I'm saying. Hey, whether you do or don't agree with what I'm saying, yeah, I'd appreciate you subbing. All right. Let's see here. Any last big question before I end the stream? I've done the stream a lot longer than I said I would. Okay, last question here. Acid Pack said, do you believe in evolution? I do not. I do not believe in evolution. In my opinion, now this is my opinion here, okay? From what I have studied about evolution, and from what I know about evolution, I have not studied really deeply into it, but I don't just know nothing about it either. I have studied some about evolution. In my opinion, if evolution did exist, if evolution does exist, and if people evolved, whether I'm talking not just like people, not just from monkeys to people, but evolution as a whole. Like if things did evolve, in my opinion, we would still have in-between evolution creatures running around. There would be no way that it could perfectly go from an orangutan or a monkey straight to a human, and boom, we have humans running around and then monkeys running around, two separate things. In my opinion, there would have to be some sort of creepy in-between creatures found somewhere here on Earth, and even if it's not in our time frame, there would have to have been in history and in our history books some sort of in-between creatures to back up evolution. Otherwise, my opinion, it doesn't exist. If evolution did exist, I think we would see in our history books how it talks about these in-between creatures like monkeys with brains and yada yada, and there would be some sort of in-between creatures talked about in our history books that is not talked about. So in my opinion, from what I know, evolution is debunked, and in my opinion, is not true. But again, I've not looked a whole bunch into evolution, but just from what I believe, based off the Bible, and from what I believe as a Christian, it is evident to me that evolution is not true. All right. All right, leave it to a Christian to not know how to spell Christian. Bro, what do you mean? I'm not sure what Christian you think didn't spell Christian right. I know how to spell Christian. Not sure about you. All right, Tinderbox said, my guy is dumber than a 6th grader. All right. Like I said, guys, I'm not done a ton of research on evolution. Everything that I'm saying could be sounding really stupid right now, which that is okay. I've told you guys from the very beginning, I've not studied that much about evolution. Literally, that's all has happened is I've got a question about evolution, and I've answered it with what I know and with my opinion. Like I said, I have not studied about evolution that much at all. That's probably because I've not grown up going to public school. I grew up homeschooled, and thankfully went to private Christian school for a while, and then has been Christian pretty much all my life. I've grown up studying that Christian beliefs, not studying otherworldly beliefs such as evolution. All right. I am probably... Isaac said, I appreciate you answering. I didn't mean to start to the haters, homie. Hey, it's okay. And if you are hating on this, if you are hating on it, let me know why it is that you're disliking what I'm saying. And I'll see if we can come to an agreement, or if I can change what I'm saying to, I guess, come to an agreement and see how I can improve. All right. Heater said, what in the world do you mean otherworldly? Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I meant like other beliefs besides Christian beliefs. Sorry, I didn't mean to say otherworldly. That's probably what I said. All right. Evolution is not a belief. It's a scientific observation of a pattern. Okay, that's your opinion. In my opinion, it is a belief. I see no true evidence of evolution. Again, I could be sounding stupid. I've not studied that much about evolution. But with what I know about evolution, which, again, is not that much, and with what I know from the Bible, evolution is not talked once about in the Bible. And in my opinion, as a Christian, is probably not true, not scientifically true. Again, I could be wrong. All right. Let's see here. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to go eat lunch, but I appreciate everybody that was on stream today. I appreciate everyone who liked and subscribed. Again, every single subscriber matters to me. I'm pretty sure I probably passed 2,000 subscribers with this stream. That means more to me than you guys could ever know. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to read off the poll real quick. All right. First of all, this has been an amazing stream. Sorry, D2 Edits. I know you just joined. So this has been an amazing stream. I love the chats that we had here, guys, about beliefs and about what could be scientifically true and not scientifically true. I love the chats that we have had, and I love all your guys' questions. Keep them coming. I love it. I try and stream daily, so if you just got here, then you could try and join in on one of my streams whenever I stream again. I try and stream almost daily. Sometimes I can't, but I try and stream almost daily. All right. So there were 2,497 votes in the poll. 71% of people said, yes, I love Jesus. 8% of people said, yes, I'm subscribed. 6% of people said, tell me more about Jesus. And 15% of people said, no, but I might subscribe. All right, guys, this has been an absolutely amazing stream. I appreciate you all. I'm going to be... Oh, shoot, I almost forgot. End it with a scripture. All right, Bible verse. What Bible verse should I end it with? Let me think. What did I read earlier in Matthew? Let's see here. You know what? I'm not going to end this with a Bible verse. I'm going to end it with an entire scripture. Go read all of Matthew 5, all right? If you guys have a Bible, go read Matthew 5. If you don't have a Bible, then just go to your local church. They can probably hook you up with a Bible. All right, guys. Read Matthew 5. It's amazing. I read it just a few days ago, and I will see you guys in the next one.